are the only reality out there, and the fact that there's nothing out there. Everything exists within you, and you exist without anything. Wow, this is powerful. I repeat it again. Everything exists inside you, within you, and you exist without anything. You see how powerful you are? How powerful you are. Do you realize how powerful you are? You. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Sophia, your best friend and the best manifestation, spiritual, and life coach on YouTube. Today I'm going to give you a free coaching session. It is about you are the only reality you're seeking. You are the only reality you're seeking. Remember, in the past, I have talked about the world is an illusion. The world is fake. The so-called 3D outside of you doesn't exist. It's just a neural science, whatever, neural pathways reflection of your internal world. Everything reflected out there happened here first. Whatever I assumed, whatever I believed, whatever I identified with myself with, it is pushed out in the 3D as a reflection. 3D is a mirror. 3D is a curtain, like a screen. You're seeing this person, this event, this thing, everything. Money, relationship, health, even your appearance, your beauty, all is reflection of what's inside you. So if there's a problem, a condition you want to change in the 3D, where do you change? The answer is so simple, so clear. Change inside. The internal assumption, internal belief is what you need to work on. So how do we work on internally? First, you need to work on your beliefs, your identification. Who you believe you are. Do you believe you have the ability to manifest easily and quickly? Do you think you have the ability to change your internal world? Any 3D condition, so-called condition, looks like it's something outside of you. It is not. It came from inside. So if you wish you have more money, it is because inside you believe that you could not have that money, that much amount of money. That's why it showed in a 3D that you don't have that money. You think so small of yourself, but I'm telling you, you are so much stronger, so much bigger than you think who you are. There's a version actually living inside you that has achieved everything you want to achieve. Make sure you align that version of you internally. Take that version out. I want you to go into meditation and think of the best version you can be and align with that person. Embody him inside you. If you are the only reality there, inside here, then practice. Make sure your inner reality is what you want. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the shyness, the unworthiness. Let go all of that. These belong to your ego mind. These belong to your ego. And do not identify yourself with your ego mind. Ego had one point protected humanity, okay? Afraid of a lion chasing you and eat you up in the past. But we're not cavemen anymore. We're not living in the wild. This is modern society right now. We're in 2025. There's no lion out there eat you up. Well, there's other danger, but we don't need that ego protection of fear and guilt and all these trauma 100,000 years ago still stuck in your head. Unfortunately, we are human beings, so we still carry our ancestors' trauma, fear, lack. But we need to stop it at this version of you at the time of now. You see my video now, it is because you're ready. You're ready to make the change for yourself, for your world, for your reality. There is no coincidence in the universe. Everything appeared, showed up at exactly the right time. I have one-on-one coaching sessions to map out everything that all the trauma, all the things you need to improve on internally. After I talk to you, I will map out all the, let's say, change of coding that you needed to completely rewrite your reality. Because everyone is different. I cannot teach you, okay, do this and do that. I can tell you at the high level, but I cannot go into details because everyone's growing path, where you were born, how your family is, trauma, the guilt is different. So based on what you experienced in the past, everybody has a different coaching session content. So book a session with me and I can really review, map out everything since your childhood up to now. And what are the patterns? And when we need to tackle those patterns and very focus on the issues that you need to prove on, internally. Once you changed internal world, then it will reflect it to the outside world. Don't look for anything in the 3D because 3D again look at 3D as 1930 old news. It's old news. Between 3D and your internal world, there's lacking. Okay, lacking means lag, like time lag, not lagging. I used the wrong word. Time lag. That's why when people manifest something, it doesn't show up right away. Well, sometimes they can if they're really strong in their psyche. But if there's a time lag, don't panic. It's not because you're doing anything wrong. It is only because, first, divine timing, because maybe in your deep psyche you believed in divine timing. And the second, there might be a time lag between 3D and the 5D, and which is okay. And during that time, you can utilize that to stabilize your inner psyche, your inner world. Humans' emotion can go up and down. Same thing with stock market, go up and down. Real estate price go up and down. Same thing with your inner psyche. You need to stabilize it. You can try to stabilize it as much as you want, but sometimes it will go up and down. But the up and down, I want you to practice. Once you practice with me, what I can do is, the up and down is not up and down here at the lower state. It is up and down at a much higher state. It is at a higher level. My information is in the description. My email is there, and you can email me and we can book a session, and then we'll go from there. Another point I want to touch is you are who you believe you are. Your identification is the tool you can manifest. If you identify yourself to be powerless, then you can manifest. If you identify yourself as somebody so high vibrational, somebody can manifest quickly, then you will. If you identify yourself as the God, and then you can manifest so fast just like God. If you identify yourself as the Christ consciousness, Jesus Christ consciousness, Jesus can die and 3 days later be alive again, right? So this is Christ consciousness. He did not care 3D condition that he's dead. He did not care. He truly believed that he will be back. He will be alive again. And that's why he's 3 days later, that's what happens, because Christ consciousness 100% has 100% total conviction that it's going to happen. And it did happen. So you saw my video, you're on the path to awakening. You saw my video, you're on the right path to gain Christ consciousness. First thing you need to do is believe. Believe this video is for you. Believe it. Everything starts with a belief, and then you need to have conviction. You have total conviction that 3D out there is not what you need to change. Let the 3D be. You change inside here from this second now on. If you work with me, I can first identify your problem. Second, create your own identity with me. I'll help you to stabilize your identity. 3, I will give you a lot of exercise you can do daily to stay in that state. Because it is not your affirmation manifest, it is your state manifest. If your constant state is Christ consciousness, the fact that you're God, then congratulations, you can get anything you want. Because your internal world is already so high. You will see it in a 3D reflection very quickly. So go back to today's topic. You are the only reality out there. And the fact that there's nothing out there. Everything exists within you. And you exist without anything. Wow, this is powerful. I repeat it again. Everything exists inside you, within you. And you exist without anything. You see how powerful you are? How powerful you are. Do you realize how powerful you are? You. My name is Sophia, and I hope I see you in the next video very shortly. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and let's grow the community. Let's grow the consciousness, Christ consciousness, all together. Until next time, stay happy and stay well. Bye.
man.